Hey guys, andreasxp here, and yeah, this is me. Hello, this is how my face looks like. Let me show you closer. Look at that, so beautiful. Green eyes. And yes, this is Minecraft, like I promised you before. And you probably did not think, most of you at least, that I'm playing Minecraft extensively, because there was no video with Minecraft on my channel. But you would probably see some signs of it, and yeah, this first video is like a pilot video, not anything like survival. I'm just showing you my redstone world, and this is like, you are the next person after me watching this. No one else saw this world. Well, maybe except my sister, but she's a little sister. She's 10 years old. She does not count. So yeah, this is my board. This is like basically all of the redstone builds that I built in the past like 3 years, I would say. Yeah, looks quite big, doesn't it? So let's just go through all of it, and I'm just gonna show you what I can with redstone, because I'm kind of a redstone man. And if I do survival series, it will be focused a lot around redstone and redstone builds, like doors, like some contraptions, fireworks, all this shit. This is where I started, like right about here, I would say, by this beacon. This beacon was the first thing that I built in this world. At first, it was piston contraption that was piston were detecting these blocks. But now it's just 2 buttons, not this one. This one. Yeah, and they give me various effects here. Nothing too fancy. Let's move on to some more interesting stuff. Now I'm jumping like crazy. This is my time flipper. Looks amazing. And it works too. So yeah, nothing fancy with that. There's a command block time set day. This is command block time set night. There were several things how I was building the rain canceller, because this is like the redstone vault. You don't want rain here, right? So this was the first one, just an item clock. You know how this works. You just throw an item in here, and 2 branches activate at the same time, and then switch another 2 branches, another 2 branches. Just a timer. Nothing fancy. Let's remove all this. Yeah, so the rain canceller was just activating once in a while. Then I moved on to this little thing. This is using a daylight sensor, because when it's raining, yeah, by the way, also episode will be like that. I will just go around and show you my contraptions. So if you're not interested in that, just go away. I don't like you. Actually, I really like you. Just don't go away, please. When daylight sensors were introduced, the light would be dropping if the rain would come down, and this line would detect that, and if it was a bit too short, this thing would deactivate this redstone and activate this torch, which would clear weather for a long time. Yeah. Now, if it was night, because at night light is dropping too, this line of redstone would activate too, activating this torch. Yeah, activating this torch, activating this line of redstone. It's activated now because of the lever, which is like, because this thing is not working anymore. Activating this redstone and disabling this torch, so it doesn't affect this contraption in any way if there's night. And there was a couple problems with that. First of all, it is big, obviously, and second, if the rain was to happen at night, I couldn't do anything with that. So then they updated the light sensors and introduced night sensors that worked kind of the same way like daylight sensors, but instead of dropping redstone power when it's getting darker, it increased redstone power when it's getting darker, and you can flip this thing too. So yeah, didn't solve any problems with this thing, just got it a lot smaller, and this is what's working right now and fixing my rain in this world. This is the spawn area, so the thing is always active even if I'm away. So what shows? This is my banner collection. I was trying to choose a banner for myself, and since I'm a redstone man, I was trying to come up with some ideas, I would say. So I really like this pattern you can see here everywhere, because this kind of looks like a path of redstone. So I'm kind of sticking to that right now more than to this one. This is just a fancy thing that you do. And this also does not require, all of these do not require any special things like creeper heads, like how those flowers are called, whatever. And this is down here, and no, just design. Yeah, I'm very bad with design. Next thing I built in this world was this little stuff. 3x3 one-click Minecraft load station. So yeah, I was at the time I was really obsessed with small contraptions that work but are very small, and that was quite a challenge to build something this small, 3x3, in this amount of space. So how this works? This button activates. This thing comes down. You place something in here, like power drills, for example. Then this thing activates again, and it's supposed to go forward and drop down. But it does not, and it does only with help of this thing. But if you press button again, then another thing comes down, and the things become bad. So yeah, I wasn't really happy with how the thing working, and I fixed it. And this is with my new design. I'm using quartz blocks if I'm building redstone, so get used to that, I guess. Fix for a one-click load station. This, by the way, uses a very interesting mechanic. Let me show here. Oh no, it does not. This one uses. Yeah, there's a redstone block over here, which runs a comparator of it, and when I'm pressing a button over here, up here, it activates this redstone and actually deactivates this one, this comparator. I had to use this because I had no way to turn around redstone, and you know, in this small space, it's quite a challenge to do so. So yeah, basically it works like that one worked. Instead, just these minecarts go over here and they run down automatically without being pushed by anything here. So yeah, this is a thing that was not designed by me. So yeah, I don't remember who it was designed for, but it was not by me, so don't take any credits. It's called infinite storage, but it's actually not infinite storage. It is an infinitely expandable storage. So it's not infinite, but you can expand it how many times you want without increasing the size. So input chest is here, put like rails down, and output chest is here. And you know, output chest can hold only so much, but the buffer, oh, look at the shadows. The shadow is crazy. The buffer is over here with the minecarts. I'm not sure if this thing works still, because they changed how this behaves. Let me think. Yeah, before you were able to click the rails here and place minecarts, and you can place how many you want, and then hoppers go down out of the minecarts. That was very fun to build, but well, doesn't work anymore unless you have some way to push minecarts from up above. I'll show you. I'm using this concept in a lot of my builds, so I'll show you this later. This was the old days. This is like budget house, motel, hotel, something like that. So yeah, you basically get the idea. Walk in here and jump up the blocks, and you can rest. Nice and easy. Way amazing. Look at that. Nothing really technical to show here, obviously. This is your usual snowman generator. How do you do this? Let me take a shovel, diamond one. Yeah, you basically mine the thing below the snowman, and he instantly replenishes it. You know what I mean. And then you press pistons, and the rest of the snow that falls over here comes down to you. That was built by Setbling. So yeah, not mine again. So what is this, I wonder? I have no idea. Some of this stuff, I have no idea what this is. This is, I think... Wait a second. Where is the button? There's no button, so I don't know what this is. This was... I was working with my skeletons. With skeleton farms and looking how water flows. Look at that. It flows upwards and it still flows this way. So that's amazing. There's some cows trapped in here. This is my contraption for an easy cow thing. There's a button here. I think there should be a bucket of water over here. No? Still no work? No, it did work. Oh yeah, because this is a dispenser. No, should work. I have no idea why this doesn't work. Oh, because there's a block inside. Okay, now it should work. Anyways, this button should pop up a bucket of water, so these cows start jumping. You feed them, then they breathe. Then you press this button. Little cow guys walk over here, and as soon as they grow up, they are stuck in this block, die, and give you some meat. Let's try this again, shall we? Retract. Yeah, now it works. Look at that. Yeah, you got the idea. Oh, one cow got out somehow. Fuck you, cow. This was my space project. I built a world where with some graphical stuff I made it look like a real space in Minecraft, and I was designing some asteroids for it, so nothing too fancy. This is my doors collection. Whenever I get bored, I build doors. I have so many doors. These are all 3x3 with a hole in the middle, so-called Ethonian doors, because first one of those was built by Etho, and he's widely using those. So this one is just a normal one. Oh, this is loud. Okay, wait a second. Let's turn on the music a bit up and turn master volume way down. Now it's better. So yeah, you just walk by. I made sure that if you run, you still don't hit the walls. Nothing too fancy. This is a more interesting. If you press those buttons, the door stays forever. If you walk by, and on the other side there's a button that does basically the same thing. Press it to close, press it to open. Works with a monostable circuit, I believe. Yeah, we're here. See this block? Yeah, nothing too fancy. Okay. So what here? I was trying different designs in this square. So there's some hilarious ones, like this one, for example. Yeah, you see what it does. Fancy opening. Okay, so what is that? This looks like a Dota sign for me. I don't know why. The same thing, but I think in opposite direction. What this does? Oh, this even works. Had no idea. So basically, I was trying to build like the smallest door ever possible in this. I think actually, wait a second. I think this door is the smallest one of all this. You cannot build a door which is like rejecting every block here and is smaller than this size. How much is it? 5 wide, because there's pressure plates. this tall because of the pistons, and this deep 1 block below the pistons. I cannot build a door smaller. If you can, submit a design, I guess. This was an attempt, but you know, these blocks don't retract. Okay, so this is a 3x3 door too, but the thing is, it works for minecarts. Look at that. This is one of the older ones, like I built it several months ago, I guess. So very compact design too, I would say. This piston works too, right? Oh no, this piston doesn't work for some reason. This piston doesn't. So I never finished it, I guess. But from one side, it works, I guess. Guess that's enough. This is a seamless door, or how they're called. You know what I mean. It's like plain wall. You can take this and change it with that, and you cannot know that there's a door there. The 3 are all like this. This one too. A very small door, by the way. I'm really happy with how this works. But the problem is it opens only from one side, and there's, I think, redstone. So you can see, like, yeah, a torch right here. Not a lot, but still. Same thing, but yeah, ouch. With buttons on 2 sides. But from this side, you see the piston. You can cover these pistons, but you see this too. And this is the design for that. Yeah, basically it's symmetrical from both sides. And this one I showed you, this one. Okay, so we are done with doors. This was my attempt in designing a great house. As you can see, failed miserably. These are my beautiful redstone trees. I really love those, actually. Let's go over here. There's a crazy staircase that I never take. I'm flying right now. And this is like my fancy teleporter thing. Press the button, thing closes, it started smoking. Yeah, and you see the comments in the background. It teleports me to another location here. Let's just break this window. Where I'm doing explodey stuff. This is like a ridiculous contraption that doesn't work at all. Let's copy it again. So basically, yeah, you press a button and it shoots a bunch of TNT in the hole there. Looks amazing, if you ask me. The problem is it's not very consistent for I don't know why. Yeah, some redstone some TNT falls down. The hole below the thing. Look at all the items here. It's almost just as deep as the other one. So that's funny. Let's actually see how it explodes. Look at this. Yeah, it just falls on here and destroys half of the machine. Yeah, but it still shoots after that. Good thing I have a copy. Okay. So yeah, nothing really else to show here. Let's go back. Where's my smoke? And shit. I guess I have no way out. Let's see if I remember still the coordinates. No, that's not it. Okay, now I'm scared. Maybe minus. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so you spawned inside the pillar here. This is like my tower of redstone, where I do redstone stuff that doesn't need to be near the build. Build it here. Okay, the railroad system, nothing really to show here. I have all the stations. I have a thing that gives me a minecart and clears my inventory, which is very nice. I think, yeah, there's only one correct way here to go, so players don't collide. And some ugly pistons. And a chicken. Have a lot of random animals in my world from my terrible experiments. A rabbit, for example. This is a double redstone clock. The redstone clock was designed and invented invented by Etho, again, that guy. And this is an attempt to double it in case you want to double the time it can run. So you place bunch of items here, place bunch of items here, and here is the output. Nothing too fancy. And this is... what is that? Wait a second. Oh, a flicker. Okay. Hello, rabbit. This is an old type of a train station. Looks terrible now that I look at it. And these were the old tracks that were flying above the ground. There were attempts to build doors here. Very terrible. The first doors actually that I built here, I was trying to build a perfect flush door like this. This was a good attempt. Works kind of funny. Look at this. You go over here and then it pushes you up and... oh, but I'm stuck now. Great. So not that a great attempt. 5 by 5, but actually 5 by 5 by 3. 1 by 2 flat door with 2 switches. The other one can be removed, this one. You just remove this torch and this lever. Yeah, I made a smaller part over there, I showed you already. This is the most terrible flush door ever built. Those obsidian blocks and lamps need to be there because lamps can transmit redstone and obsidian does not move with pistons. So very bad. This was one of the best of mine before I came up with a simple design that I'll show you in a second. Yeah, looks amazing and even has a button on the other side. So that's cool. Some crazy redstone here. Have no idea how this works. This is a design that I'll show you, that I show you here. Basically, this is all just the redstone for it. Look at that thing, how many redstone it has. And now look at this one. This is all of it. For some reason, this redstone and this block power 2 of these pistons. I don't know why. So just press the button and it immediately opens with no delay. The problem is you cannot place a button on the other side without terribly enlarging the redstone part. Automatic brewing stand, I would say, which has a ton of shit, how they're called, repeaters, which are basically transferring in order items from one brewing stand to another. For example, you add redstone here, or what's that? Nether thing, how it's called, I forgot. Is there any? No. Nether plant. Then you add whatever ingredient you have, then you add redstone, then you add gunpowder, for example. Nothing too fancy. I know how to build a better, designed by Etho again. Etho strikes again. Always doing better than me. This is a triple minecart station, kind of like one loading station, but with 3 different things. So you press this button, this kind of minecart comes out. Press this button, it releases. You press this button right here, a normal minecart comes. You can press another one, and this one also will go away, like this. And there's a fuel minecart. So, yeah, looks kind of cool, and it's also 5 by 5 by 5. So that's what I was trying to say. Here, you can actually, for example, you can sit in a normal minecart, sit in it, and you still have the button to send you somewhere. So, oh, you go back. God damn it! Always happens. This is a basic switch. Shows you the direction you're going, and this is my first experience with MC Edit. So I was not building all this by hand, of course. And this torches are also flashing if you break this command block. Yeah, basically they flash like this, but it becomes really laggy really quickly, so I'm going to disable it. If you're... Yeah, okay. So my world is called Draft House, because the first thing that I was attempting to build here is a minecart system with minecarts with common blocks that was building a path before that was building a path for it and destroying this path after it, but it never turned out to be working, so I just abandoned it. And this whole thing is like a town here, town Draft House. I don't know why I'm saying this. I have no idea. And this is in this purple pink railroad is new Draft House, where I built all my new contraptions. Most of them are not working anymore. They were working before. But the most remarkable thing here, I'm not going to cover all of it, of course, is this thing. Might not look like anything cool to you, but this is a prototype of something called skeleton power. Looks like bones and ribs, you know. So basically the idea, you place a block here and this thing by itself levels it up, but it doesn't work for some reason. Am I missing something here? Yeah, I'm missing a torch for some reason. Oh yeah, I'm missing a torch because I didn't build the other side. Okay, so this was not supposed to be here. Let me show it in an actual working concept. Like right here, this is a fully built system. Place a block right here, and it goes all the way up. Did it go all the way up? No, it did not. For some reason, did not. Oh, because the clock stopped, of course. Yeah, and here it passes. So yeah, basically self-elevating system. And the cool thing about that is it is fully silent. No sound at all, whatsoever. That was the reason why I did not build this kind of a sorting system. A sorting system built by Thethwing, I guess, on Minecraft server, if you know stuff about that. Never actually built it working, this kind of sorting system. It's very hard, but the idea is you have one item in each slot, and you have a lot of slots. And you basically take, like, let's say there's a stack of stone here. You can take half of the stack of stone, and if there's more stone in the system that does not where to go, it will come back here in the thing and fill it up again. But yeah, if you enable the thing, it's actually... Well, it's not working, obviously, but this thing is very loud, because it is not smart. And by not smart, I mean every dropper here activates by a timer. Here, this timer. And like every, let's say, half a second, all of the empty droppers make a sound, all of the full droppers don't make a sound. And the quest here was to build a system that was as powerful as this one, and well, not making any sound, so it can be turned on forever and do a proper job, I guess. And this thing was the successor to that, the skeleton power. There's a lot less chests, but the idea was that I had implemented the infinitely expandable storage, or whatever, like right here, and you did not need so many chests, because you can just put one item in each slot, and that would be enough, because all others would be stored in this thing, and the thing and all the skeleton power would not be clogged up. I had it built in a case over there. That was at the time of releasing Apple Mac Pro, new one, you know, that looks like a trash can. So I was kind of inspired by that at the time and built it over there. But with the new update, with redstone changing, the thing does not work anymore. Tried to build new ones. This was a smaller successor to that, because this thing still uses some clocks. They are silent, but still clocks, you know, and I wanted to make the thing fully smart. This was a successor, still has a clock down here, but only one instead of two, and it's much more compact. This was the other one. I also built it, but I lost the save, and it's not working anymore, just as that one, because they use the same concept. So let's take a break from sorting systems and go over here, see what's up. These are farmers. Let me show you. Farmer number 1, farmer number 2. For some reason, I don't know why, they don't farm wheat. If you know how is that possible, tell me, because I have no idea. Why? Why do you not? This is a farmer too, I believe. Yes. What is this? Basic redstone clock, right here. How it was supposed to be built. This is a great thing. The biggest thing that I built ever. Kind of an automatic brewing thing. So here you are at Netherwort, it's called. Okay. Then maybe sugar, redstone, and gunpowder. Or maybe over here. Oh, it's not actually. Sugar again. I guess I did not put any cool ingredients in here. This is a mess of redstone. This is a redstone clock. This is a monostable circuit. So every half a minute, for example, it emits a bunch of redstone. This is a... What is this? This is an enlarger. So if you make this work, yes, this redstone signal goes twice. And you need that to move some potions around. All the thing does not work anymore, I guess. I don't remember, but even if it worked, look at this thing, it's massive. You don't want to build anything like that in your house. Automatic harvesting system that above ground looks like a normal village thing. Yeah, and then you just go around and replenish everything. Okay. Because I like things to be clean, you know, so I'm replenishing them. Replanting them. That other potion system, by the way, was first invented and built by Etho. I should say that every time. You can guess I really love Etho and his channel. He was kind of the inspiration behind this whole world. This is also his thing, a storage room that is fancy, basically. Yeah, opens fancy like that, and the light also turns off and on, but because of the lighting problems and this glass, stained glass, doesn't work properly. Same thing, I was trying to implement automatic sorting system in that, but never worked. Yep. Okay, where would we go next? This was an attempt to fix that skeleton power system. The problem in this thing was in this chest. So before, let me show this on an example. Is there an example built already for me? Can I take a look? No? Okay. Let me actually do some building and not showing. So every sorting system works like this, basically. You have chests and you have hoppers. Hoppers go like this, rotated into the chests. And before, the redstone system was working like that. If you throw a thing in here, and it knows that it's rotated into a chest, but below it, it's a hopper. Unless it's powered, unless the hopper below it's powered, this thing would always let the items go into this hopper. In the new update, I don't remember the name, but it broke it, and it made it like this. let me show 18 wheat in here, and we'll see how much wheat will go into this hopper and into this chest. 9 and 9 in here. So it would be like randomly a chance 50-50. It would go one way or another, and that was super terrible because it broke everything, like skeleton power, for example. You could not do any fancy stuff anymore. Yeah, so that was a disappointment. I spent a lot of time on skeleton power. Poor thing. Okay, so I'm leaving the super cool thing for the last, as you can probably guess. This is a thing called the Hunger Games. So imagine you have a server, and on the server there's like 20 people, and the Hunger Games thing, or how it's called, I don't remember how it's called actually. Maybe I think no, not the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games is a movie with, yeah, the Death Games. Basically, once there's also always a sword in here, which has a name tag on it. For example, this one says good. So you probably have a guy on your server with the name good, and if this sword in here, and he knows he participates in Death Games, you can come around and just kill him. And if you do, you get a diamond from him. And once in a time, this thing changes this word, and it also plays a sound. So that's cool. Let me show how it works really quickly. There's some hoppers here. Basically, you want to have as many hoppers as you have players. So I have more than 9, but less than 18. So yeah, somewhere, yeah, here I am. Okay. Very tough thing. Remember that double redstone clock over there I showed you? This is double super redstone clock. So this is like a quadruple version of that. Nothing interesting. This ticks down, and once in a lifetime it activates. And this is a hopper, not a hopper, a dropper, which have different blocks. This stairs stacks by 64. Stone 64, 64, 64, 64, 64, 64, no 64. It's a chest plate, stacks by 1. So, if this thing chooses something that stacks by 64, goes into this hopper, this comparator only activates by 1 piece, because it's 1 out of 64 items. If it chooses that chest plate, 1 in a 9 chance, so this basically has a full stack of chest plates. 1 chest plate, full stack in here. This activates by 15, enables this little comparison thing. It's a monostable circuit, I believe. Activates all these ones. So first of all, and activates this one. So this hopper disables. Let me show you. Button. Thank you. Over here. Yeah, it just did it. So this hopper deactivates, takes out this word. It goes into here. No, not here. Here. Good. Back here. Also, this dropper activates, chooses a new sword, and puts it in here. So now it's theft playing. Poor guy. And then this hopper activates and drops his sword into this hopper. Nothing too fancy, but very cool. Out in the distance, there's my one and only slime block flyer machine, because I was not really excited about those slime blocks and flying things. Flew quite a bit, I would say. We are almost at the end here, by the way. If you're bored, just bear with me. I'm almost ready. This is a funny thing, just a funny thing. Yeah, basically. Guardian Particle Accelerator 4000. So basically, those guardians, when not in water, they jump a bit. And down here, they're slime blocks. So they jump, and they jump on slime blocks. And yeah, basically they jump this high. So every one of them is named Particle, because if they are not named particles, they despawn. So looks cool. Particle accelerator. Yes. This is a concept of a room that would have no doors but still a way to teleport. So you press this, how it's called, this pressure plate, place this button, and you go out of the door. And I have actually a bunch of them over here, as you can see. Yeah, quite a lot. I was trying to make a game out of that, but I got really bored. So you press a pressure plate, place button, and you're in the next room. Very interesting. And you can have like a whole maze of this. Was inspired by Stanley Parable, by the way, if you're interested. Very cool game. Maybe I will play it one day on the channel. Yes. Okay. This is the early prototype of the same thing, by the way. These are my elevators. So this is a major failure. I tried to build a slime block elevator. Wow, works very bad. Yeah, it's supposed to do this all the way up. Oh, here's a bunny. How did it get up here even? But, you know, it's not consistent, so it does not work. This is an elevator by pistons. The idea is you have a sticky piston, you have a piston, and you should have a glass. So you have normal piston right here. Have, oh, actually not here, or here. So it doesn't move for me. And a sticky piston up there, and a thing of glass. Flip this lever. Oh, actually. Yeah, and stand on this glass, and it starts pushing you up. Very slowly, but surely. Sometimes you also fall through the glass. That's unfortunate. But since you have the glass, you land at the piston, and you can always jump up. Yeah, and this is like the smaller version. Much slimmer. Up there, nothing interesting. Some mossy blocks. Whatever. I'm trying different things here, don't judge me. I don't think there is anything interesting. This was an idea to build a mushroom farm, I believe. Also with the redstone clock, so it's not smart. Nothing fancy. Can't say anything about that. You can always grow like giant mushroom. Why do you need that? A hotel that I built out of boredom with some cows. Cows guardians. Yes. Don't even want to show you. It's not worth it. Here I was playing with biome changes. So now, if you press F3, we are in biome the end. This is how the end looks like in Overworld. Very interesting. Okay, so I guess it's time to go show you the main thing, and we'll end it here. So about that sorting systems. But at the time I was very happy with this thing because it was very small, but when it broke, I decided that I need to make another one somehow. Somehow I need to control these hoppers so they are smart and so they don't push items through them. And I built the thing. When I first built it, these hoppers by the sides looked like swastika, so I had to change it around. So, just some random information for you guys. You access it by a very interesting way. You're standing like up here and drop through here. And you have a input chest here, so you place items over here. And then they go into infinite storage, of course, with the delivery system by this rail. Then it goes down in these hoppers. Up in the dispensers, they work basically the same way, I think. Yeah, there's also this dropper is very different because it has this little add-on I'm not gonna explain how this works. It just makes it so it dispenses one item at a time, and this all can be saved with that. Goes into another column, and here's where the magic happens. Hoppers are still rotated like they were before, but look at that. They are all locked. All these repeaters are turned on. So when an item goes into this hopper, the one below him is locked, so it can't go there. So the item tries to go in this chest. Great, if there is space, it goes there, it's okay. If there's no space, so it's not the chest for this item. Then this thing activates, and with a bit of delay, this repeater after that deactivates and makes it all, and makes the other hopper deactivate and go down. So yeah, and basically this is how I made this problem work. How to resolve this problem? Yes, I'm so bad with English. And there's a lot more chests here. I made sure that all of them are accessible, even from here. And then you just press a button and jump up. Very easy, and it actually worked. The last thing I'm gonna show you is how I implemented this and built a design around it, because I really love how it looks like. Kind of a Greek style. So with some columns, some kind of ruins. You go up in here, and there's a pile of this is the insert system. So you place a, how it's called, a storage minecart here, and it drops down. And you drop down here, and this is how it looks like. It has some hidden lights over here, not really hidden, but still. Some tree trunks, and yeah, all in all, I'm really happy how it worked out. It has some still thing left over there. Ouch. So yeah, pretty much all the same thing. I'm really happy how this works. And those chests, by the way, they're really interesting. Or maybe they're not as interesting as I thought. I thought that I put a chest here that is a trap chest, and it activates a hopper below, and it does not take any items from you until you close the chest. So yeah, completely silent, with some minor things at the start, but that's not a big deal. Just place it ticks one time, and that's all. Basically completely silent, yes. And then you just go up. Ouch. Hit the bottom of the storage room and go up. Respawn. Built. Oh, actually in June by me. It's called Respawn. I forgot how it was called. Respawn because, you know, respawn this. And this is Mac Pro Skeleton Power. Designed by andreasxp. So amazing. Looks so terrible inside. At the time I was thinking, looks so cool. So much light. Yeah, so I guess this is basically the potion station, just with some carpet on the floor. I guess that's about it, guys. If I'm playing Minecraft on this channel, I wanna do survival mode, because I'm not playing creative mode as often, and if I'm not even playing survival mode right now. So if you want me, guys, to give more Minecraft to this non-Minecraft channel, let me know in the comments. And yeah, this is kind of a showcase of my world, since I don't have anything else to showcase. Thank you for watching. Leave your feedback in the comments about this world, about the Let's Play, about my channel, about everything. Don't forget to leave a like. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. That was andreasxp, and I will see you in the next episode of Minecraft or whatever game it's going to be. Bye bye.